Hi everybody, it's Julie, and I thought we'd start with some of the pages. I'm just going to make the bases, okay? So just the bases. I'm not going to embellish them or decorate them at all, but I'm going to make the bases of the pages. We'll see how many we can get done with what I've got here in this stack. I'm going to start, I'm not going to do them in order. I'm going to do them in whatever the order was there. I'm going to start with this guest check. And so I am going to pull out a cutter. I have, this is a scrapbook paper here. Remember, I'm going to be trying to use all the scrapbook, well, I picked out several pieces of scrapbook paper. Okay, what this is going to do, this is going to be my page using a ticket. Okay, so using a ticket, I'm using a guest check. And it looks like we're going to be using the never-ending fabric again, because we still have some of the, we still have it. So let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and we're going to do the hinged binding. Okay, so the hinged binding, and let's go ahead and put it on the guest check first, since that's our main thing. This guest check has been avocado dyed. I grabbed a whole bunch of my avocado dyed items, and so we'll start with those. Okay, we'll go ahead and add this. Okay, and we'll cut it off here. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and put glue on the fabric piece. Okay, now I've turned this over, so I want to make sure that I turn this way. Okay, and I'm just going to line this up. You can have a little bit of a gutter there. Okay, and our binding is actually going to go through this center area. Okay, so we're making our own page here. Okay, and I think this is kind of the fun part of the challenge, is trying to figure out what we're going to do. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put that down. Both sides. Pull it up. It curls when I rip it. Okay. Okay, so this is going to give me a page. Remember, you need 60 pages or 15 double-sided like this. Okay, so 15 of your double-sided pages, because each one of these counts as a side. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and I thought what I could do, I don't know if it'll work, but we're going to try it. Okay, this is, let's go ahead and go all the way down here. Okay, thought we could go ahead and add this. Okay, so let's go right up to this little I don't want it to go off. So we'll go right up. Well, let's measure again. Okay, so right to there. And I'm going to go ahead and put my glue on each leaf. And up the stem. It's wiggly. It's wiggly. Okay. So you'll have leaves show up on both sides, just for something different. Okay. Okay, my digital that I'm using this time is the Assorted Floral from Dear Julie Julie. I have several others I'll be using as well. That gives us our gift, our ticket. So the T is taken care of. So next I have an envelope. And let's see. Okay. So an envelope page. So I'm going to want to cover this here, the inside here. And so what can we, oh, you know what? Let's see if the fabric will go from edge to edge, just about. Okay, put my envelope down. Okay, so I'm going to add this to the pocket, and I'll be, or to the inside of that, and I'll be right back. Okay, I changed my mind. I added some of the torn page masterboard. Remember the roll that we did from All About That Base Junk Journal Challenge back in April of last year? I went ahead and cut a piece of that and added that as a pocket here. And what this is going to be is this will go in the center of a signature, and we will close the envelope up. Actually, I'll put this down and I'll put this like this, and we'll have a pocket from this side and that pocket on that side. Okay, so that gives me, that shows you the base that I have for my envelope. Next, remember I did tell you, I showed you the round, and so I want to use this in the journal. I'm going to have to cut the brown part off, I think. Okay. Unless I make my box, make my journal larger, which I could do. So this is the digital that I'm using. It's 8.5 by 11 paper there. So, so I think, you know me, I think the best way to go about this is to go ahead and rip this. rather than trying to get a true circle out of it. Okay, so I'm starting with a circle around. I'm going to go around like this. I'll be able to use all these pieces, this ripping, or all this piece also for embellishments. Okay, so I'm holding with my left and ripping with my right, and that's going to give me the white torn edge on the outside of that. Okay, so now let's see how we are. Perfect. Look at there. We're inside. So for this, I want to make sure that I am smaller than this. So I'm going to go ahead and let's see if I go right here. Okay, right here. Oh, let's go here. Since we have paper there, or writing, we'll go here. And we're going to make pockets. Okay, so it will have like little tuck space pocket thingies. Okay, but that is using my round. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so that is using my round. I have my page. And I also have a small doily, and this one, it ended up really, really substantial, thick when, from when it got dyed. So it's not like really fragile, but I'm going to go ahead and add that. So that gives me 2 rounds actually. And you could just use a doily, but do remember, all of these are going to need to have 3 things added to them to make them where they are ready. So this was our mail, you guys. This was our mail. So this envelope actually came in the mail. It was from our church. And so this is Happy Mail. So this is our H. Sorry about that. That is our H for Happy Mail. This is going to be, actually, let's do this. So this is going to be our E. And if I can find my envelope punch board. There it is. We'll make an envelope. So let's go ahead. We need to measure this. I used to know how much. Oh well. I can figure it out. 6, 7.5. Okay. Is there one that's 7.5? 7.5 by 4. I want 7.5 by 7.5. 7 1/8. 7 1/4. Oh, wait. I was on the wrong... No? Okay. 6 and 1.5. 6, 7.5. So there is nothing, no envelope that you can make. We need 7 1/4 by 7 1/4. Okay. Here and cut this down. We can do that. It's okay. 7 1/4 by 7 1/4. Okay, so there we go. I'm doing it by the size my paper was. Okay, so 7 1/4 by 7 1/4, and down here it's going to give us a 3.5 by 5, So we start our score line at 3 1/8. 3 1/8 right here. And, oh good. I'm like, okay, so 3 1/8. I've measured it. And then we go over here and mark it. Okay, now we just go and find the fold. We don't do this anymore. We just find the fold and we cut and we score. Okay, cut and score and find the fold right here, cut and score. Okay, so that's going to give me my envelope. Remember, the other envelope was from mail. Okay, so there's this one. Okay. And this one, we are going to make it into a double tuck. So one of the sides is going to have, okay, so one of the sides is going to attach to something else. Okay, and this is going to get bound here. Then we can take what's left and okay, I think we can go ahead and use the opposite side on your envelope punch board has a corner rounder on it. So we can go ahead and round that corner. And then I'm going to take this. I'm going to snip this right here. Okay, I'm going to snip it. And I'm going to aim my scissor for that snip. Okay, I'm a little bit off, so we'll go a little bit. Okay, so I snipped it, and what I've done is I'm making a little place right here. I'm going to fix this so that, well, we'll show you. Okay, we're going to go ahead and add glue. You know what? Let's snip that a little bit more because okay. So I want this piece under, and I'm going to add some glue here. Okay. I want to make sure that I'm not getting glue on here. But what that's going to do, well, the other thing is we do want to do a good fold on this. Okay. So this is some more of another one of the pieces of the cardstock that I wanted to be using. Okay. So our binding's going to be here. And this is going to attach to another page. And, you know what? I probably should go ahead and do that. And then this, I'm going to go ahead and bring this down. Okay, so we'll bring this little flap. Make sure there's no glue on the inside of that flap. I'm going to bring this down. That's going to give me a little top tuck. Okay, so we'll have a little top tuck here that we can put something up in there. Okay, and so let's go ahead and we'll add our page, and that way it is taken care of. We don't have to wonder or worry what it's going to be. I'm just looking for oh, you know what we have? Remember we pulled this out? Oh, it's white. I don't want to white. I want double-sided pages. Okay, that's that. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and clean this up. That's going to give us a strip there. See, we're saving the strips over here. I won't be doing the strip page on this particular one. Okay, so do I want, which side do I want? I think I want to do it this way. Okay. Okay. We can go ahead and let's go ahead and okay, we're going to do this. We're going to make this a flip. We'll do something with it eventually, but for right now, we'll just make that a flip. Okay. Now, to get this to be a double tuck, we're going to go ahead and come down our flap. And across here. Okay. Then we're going to take our page and put it in there and lay it down. Okay. Okay, so we've made our envelope page. We'll have a place here for something, a place here for something, and here. Then also here, and a little place right here. Okay, so that is the envelope page. Okay, so we have added our envelope to another paper, and we also, on the other page, we have a flap. Okay, and we could go ahead and cut this, and it could be a top tuck. We'll wait and see what we end up with. But that is our envelope, the E in Stash Buster. So next, we have, let's put this in the top drawer. It's the bone folder. I don't want to lose the bone folder. Okay, we have the masking roll, okay? And it looks like we can, yeah, well, let's go ahead and cut this, okay? I can always use this piece. I could rip it. I could rip it. I could. Okay. How much bigger than a... It should fit in my little thing here. In my cutter. But it's thin paper, so I don't know how, you know, we've been having trouble with my cutter, so we'll see. We'll try it, okay? So this is masking paper. You get it in the painting section. It comes in this color and sometimes also like a craft color. And you use it to mask large things that when you're painting. Okay, so there we go. We've got that. We'll use that for something else. And let's go to, I'm going to go put this one at 10 inches. No, I'm going to make it a straight paper. So we're going to go at 8.5. Okay, so 8.5. And it's by 12 at this time. So there's 8.5 by 12. This is our any roll, okay? So I'm using my any roll. Remember, you can use wrapping paper, parchment paper, any of those things. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make this a flip page. Okay, so there's that, and then we'll put it like that. Okay, so here's my page from any roll. Now remember, I'm going to come back and I'm going to do something with this, but my base is ready. My any roll base is ready. Okay, so scrapbook papers. Scrapbook papers. I have this piece. I'm just going to fold it. Okay. These were a couple years ago. I had done a series on using up your 12 by 12 papers, and we made pages and had them ready. Now, I don't think I need a fish in this journal, so I'm not going to have it as a flip. We'll go ahead and close this, and it will be a border tuck. Okay, so let's go ahead and glue this, and it will be a border tuck. Okay, and these were in my stash. I need to have at least one page. That gives me 2. And then I have this one also. Okay. And this one might have been cut to be a cover. So let's check that real quick. 6 and 2.5. Nope, 8.5 by 5.5. Okay, we're good. Okay, so this is 8.5 by 11. So this could be like the inside cover page. It's got a peachy cut here. So peachy cut, peachy folder cut. Makes it so much easier when you're folding it if you cut that piece out. If you can. Okay. Oh, we have another envelope hanging around. Okay. So that gives me 3 scrapbook pages. 1, 2, 3 scrapbook paper. And I have this also. Okay. Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll take this. Look at, isn't that pretty over there? And we're going to cut this at 8.5. Okay, we'll have this that we can use later. And I think we'll go, let's see. It needs to be smaller than, our fold needs to be smaller than that. Okay. They are smaller, right? Measure twice, fold or cut once. Okay, so there's that. And then we can pull this, get an idea. And you know what, I really like that, but we'll just pull it over a little. Okay, so this is going to give us a flip. If we don't need a flip, we can turn it. Ooh, we end up with that pretty border. Okay. Okay, so that gives us those. I think we'll wait on this, and if we need more, like this could be the inside cover of the box. So, and I don't have very much paper, so. Okay, so now we are into just some regular pages, and we'll go ahead and we'll start with this avocado dyed map page. Okay, and this one is, let's see, we can use this as our Yep, perfect. Okay. Okay, so you've got lots of color map page. And I have this beautiful, on one side it's got like, it looks like handmade paper. As a matter of fact, I just opened, I don't remember ever seeing that it didn't have it on both sides. That's so funny. Okay, but there's that. Okay, is that bigger? Let's check it. Oh, nope, it's going to be fine. Okay. I have an ivy paper. Remember, I'm going with kind of a floral theme so far. So this is going to give me just regular pages. Then I have this avocado dyed paper. I'm going to be more than 60 pages because I am going, my plan is to do a hardcover. Journal, since we're using the box. So that gives me a second page. And then I'll leave these up here. Okay, I have this really pretty vellum lace paper. I think I'll save that. I think I might use that. I'll use that for something to go with it. Okay, I do have this from the floral. And we're going to go ahead and so this is one of the large tag pages. The Dear Julie digital kits have, a lot of them have, most of them have the large tag pages. They're really awesome because you can also use them as a page. Okay, so go ahead and put that down. Okay, and then figure out which side I want to come in. And on that one, I'm going to go ahead, you know what, let's cut it today. And I may end up ripping it, but we'll go ahead. Okay, I also have a page from the large tags that is printed on cardstock, and that one we will use for tags. Okay, I'm just cutting the white edge off, and then I'll show you what we're going to do with this page. Okay, so far as the requirements, remember you are required to use 5 Dear Julie pages, digital pages, or ephemera. So this counts as one of our Dear Julie pages. And get the things out of the well there. Okay, so I have there we go. So this is going to be a little bit shorter than the other pages, but that's okay. I don't want to have to figure out what to do about the white. Okay, so this one can come in and it can just be a flip. I think what I'm going to do here is I am going to go ahead and turn this into a pocket. I'm going to close this like this. Okay, I'm going to close it. Now when I come back and decorate this, we will decorate it into being a pocket. Okay, right now we're just getting it ready. Okay, So what I'll do is I will close this off down here with something, and I will either use my fancy scissors and cut this, or I will rip it, or I will cut it, but that's going to give us a pocket here. Okay, just so that we can do something different. Okay, so this is from the Dear Julie Digital that we're using. It's actually going to go in that direction. Okay, let's see if I have any more of my pages. Okay, so this is a Dear Julie Digital that we're using right here. We have some of our extra papers that are already ready. I was like, I might as well put them in here so that you can see. Okay, so those are ready. And the map paper is also one of our extras. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages extra. And we have our first of the Dear Julie Digital pages. Okay, our first S in Stash Buster is scrapbook paper. And remember, we need to make a page and an embellishment out of each. So we've got 4 pages ready to go into the journal using scrapbook paper. Okay, I'm using up things in my stash. So excited. Okay, let's see. Oh, our T is torn paper. Okay, and from torn paper, I am allowing you to use if you did the All About That Base Junk Journal Challenge, you can use your roll, okay? Your masterboard roll that we made. I know several of you have them. And so let's go ahead and use them. I'm going to go ahead and cut this right here because it's compromised right there. Okay, but I can use that for tags and things. Okay, then I'm going to put it in and bring it over to, I'm going to bring it to 10 inches. Okay. So this is the same thing that I made the pocket for the center for the Happy Meal. And I have another piece that I can use. Okay. And then let's go ahead and I thought that this was the perfect one to use. I have one that's got peach colors on it. This one's more pink. Okay, so cutting it at 8.5 by 10, okay? And that's going to give me my torn book page. And I'll fold it in half. And we'll have to come up with something clever for this. Okay, it was done on book pages. Okay, so I lined up book pages and then I did that. Okay, so that's the T in the first T in Stash Buster, torn book pages. Then we have any roll of paper. I'm used the masking paper. Let's see. I think we'll just do what we've got. Okay, so this is the E envelope. Okay, and we made our own envelope. And then we attached it to this flip page. And now we have a place for something here, something here, something here, something here, something here. Okay, it's a double tuck. 1, 2 tucks. Okay, double tuck made out of an envelope. We made our own set of pages. So that's our E in Stash Buster. Then we also have our R, where we took that round and we went ahead and we flipped it up. And let's go ahead, just so that we don't have, I'll go ahead and glue that. I probably should do the peachy cut on there, but there's nothing to hold it over here. So yeah, so there we go. And we have the little round doily for R, the R in Stash Buster. Then we have the H, and we have from Happy Mail or Junk Mail, this envelope that actually went through the mail. And this will become the center of the signature. We'll go ahead, you know what, let's do this right now so that I don't forget. Let's go ahead. Now you can make it so that this is something you can write on, or you can make it a large pocket. I'm going to make it a large pocket. And then we also, remember, we already gave it the other pocket as well. So there we go. So this will be ready. It'll get bound, go in the binding right here. And then after it's bound, you go ahead and you put your envelope back together. And this is the center of the signature. Okay, so that's our H, Happy Mail or mail. And we have our T for ticket, and we did a guest check because the guest check counts. A lot of places that you go, they'll go, did you get the ticket? And so, yeah, so we have a guest check, and we added this paper from my scraps, added the fabric here, the fabric on the other side, and the vine. So the vine comes from Hobby Lobby, okay? So here is our T, E, and R at the end of Stash Buster, okay? And we have our S, T, A. So we have our scrapbook paper, our torn, and our any roll of paper, STA. And we have, oh, this is our E. Oops. Then there's H. Okay, so we did our ticket, our envelope, our round. We did our scrapbook, our torn book pages, our any roll of paper, and our Happy Mail or mail. We did some of our 5 pages and our 5 pages. Let's go, we did one digital. Say we used 2 pages of scrapbook paper so far. Okay, so scrapbook, paper pad scraps, torn book pages, any roll of paper, Happy Mail or mail, tickets, envelopes, round, and then we also went ahead and we used one Dear Julie Julie page, and we used a couple of scrapbook pages down here with these down here. Okay, so that's what we've got so far. Do you got an idea of what we're going to be doing here? So just so you know, I will be adding at least 3 embellishments, or 3 things need to happen to each of these. It can be sewing. You can add fabric. You can add embellishments. You can add washi. You can add whatever you want to decorate your pages. Okay. And these are separate. The embellishments that you're putting on here, these are separate from the embellishments that you are making. Okay. So there's our Dear Julie Julie page. This is our inspiration piece for the colors and for what we're going to be using in here. This is the assorted floral from the Dear Julie Julie Etsy shop. It is available now in the Dear Julie Julie Etsy shop. See, I've got all these that I can add in here. These I made at the VIP, which is the virtual internet party. And the virtual internet party is, look how good, these are going to look so great. Oh my gosh. The virtual internet party is the gift that you get for finishing the your journal, finishing it on time and posting it, okay? And that includes a full digital kit. As a matter of fact, this assorted floral kit, those that finished their journals in December received that. And those that finished their journals in January received the new 61-page bird digital kit that I've been playing with and working in the little bird journal. When I just wanted to watch some videos, I put them on, and I've been making the embellishments, adding some things to the edges. I'm trying to get things made for and finished for the market that Spectrum Art Creations is going to be having on March 25th. So several creators will be selling the things that they make, and it's really fun. It's like some people do crocheting and knitting and painting and all kinds of things, not just junk journals. Okay, so I've been working on that, and this we started in the Craft With Me last week, and then we worked on embellishments in the VIP, and I've also been making embellishments for this. This is today's 100-day project. It is an index card, of course, and it has a little pocket here. It has some fabric, and so you can see that on the Dear Julie Julie Instagram. And so today was, I think, that was yesterday, day 16. Okay. If you have questions, make sure you put them in the question post in the group. If you would like to know more about this challenge, the link is in the description box down below for the details for the March Stash Buster Junk Journal Challenge. I think it's going to be fun. And look at, we're already that full. So I definitely will be doing a hardcover. Yeah, so come back and see us tomorrow. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.
Okay, so what are we missing? A, we need our stickers, our strips of paper. So, STAS, and then our B. I don't remember what it is, and I don't have the paper right here. B.